Don't you know that from coast to coast, where there's dope, there's hope, where there's dope, there's hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit?
You already know what it is, man. We back.
And we're back.
You know what I'm saying? What else is there to say? It's your man EarthTone.
And your man, the real PZ. What more can I say?
You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Children and adults.
Children and adults.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All of that. All of that. Toms and Jerry's, cats and dogs,
Birds and squirrels.
gorillas and lions. All of y'all, man.
Niggas, bitches.
Thots and twats.
Everybody in between.
Everybody. This show is for
Supreme.
everybody.
Everybody.
Yo, can you believe it? Episode 35.
We are on episode 35.
35, man. We ain't think we was gonna make it past 5.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't
It
really
was
fuck
looking
with stuff like this.
turbulent.
I don't really.
Listen.
This is rough.
It's a lot of competition around here, and a lot of people be coming for my neck. I just want to put
Do
it
they?
out there, right? Because I came through with the swaggy, the black FAG shit, and here come this motherfucker. Oh, I gotta turn it up.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
put on
Like-
the pink one. He had to come and trust. See, it's always competition.
But just so y'all know, this wasn't planned. Like we don't check in. Like, yo, what you wearing for the pod today? Like, woo. I just wore what I was gonna wear.
None of that.
And he wore what he's gonna wear. And we just happen to both be repping that FAG, man. You already know what it is. Fucking awesome guy. You can get it. MyBlackApparel.com.
Shout out.
Come on, man.
Shout
out
out
to
to
the
you,
homie.
boy,
You
y'all.
know what I'm saying?
He's
You know what I'm
doing it.
saying? We out here making moves. But enough of that. We about to get into this Q Plus music.
We're about to get into this.
Like we
music.
always do. You know what I'm saying?
Like we always do about this time.
Let's go on and bring somebody to the stage. Who we got, man?
All
I
right.
want to hear some. I want to talk about some music. I want to hear some music.
This gonna be a good one, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna enjoy this. Y'all gonna fuck with this.
Are
All
we?
right. We got a special one.
This is special.
We got a special one coming on first. You know what I'm saying? She's been doing her thing for, I would say, the past year or so, because the pandemic really, really kind of like blew her shit up. But before, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get right into it. I'm not going to hold y'all too much. We are talking about the one and only Doja Cat.
Doja
Cat.
Come on, Doja Cat.
Doja Kitty Talk Cat.
Okay, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Cat.
She is our first artist. She is a rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. You might have heard of her.
Might have.
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? She's originally from Los Angeles, who went viral on SoundCloud. She put out a single and was signed to Kemosabe and RCA Records. Kemosabe Records is Dr. Luke's label. The famed Dr. Luke, who's under investigation now for, assault towards, artists like Kesha and whatnot.
Whoa, Kemosabe.
I know, exactly. Exactly. See how he did that? Unplanned, you already
Come on,
know.
man.
So, but yeah, she signed to that person, but we're not talking about the person she signed to. We're talking about her music, and whatever politics is going on in the industry is totally independent from the music, and that's how we're going to keep it focused. But she signed to them, and RCA Records, upon being found on SoundCloud, she released her debut EP entitled Brrr in 2014.
Okay. I see what she
what
did
she
there.
did?
I see what she did, and I liked it. Okay. I fuck with Doja.
You know what I'm saying? And then her debut album came in 2018, Amala. Amala's her given first name. And she then blew up again with this viral single, which I still haven't seen. The Moo, where she dresses up as a cow and puts
I'm a
flies in her
cow,
nose.
yeah.
I ain't seen it.
Because when I first really knew who she was, like everybody, whenever you brought up her name, I'm a cowgirl. It's like, what? I'm a cow.
I heard
is that
about the
Is that a
meme.
term? I'm a cow? Like, what does that
I don't
mean?
know what the fuck that. I ain't even seen the shit.
Okay.
I don't know if she got udders or whatever the case may be. But she be on one. That's
It worked.
It worked. It definitely worked for her. Blew her up again, and that leads into the success of her next album, which was Hot Pink. That came out late 2019. I remember when that album came out with the Rules video, and then Say So became a moment. Say So became a huge moment during the pandemic. Like, it just kind of went crazy.
Yeah.
Top 10 album. That song is like uber platinum and whatnot. Remixed with Nicki Minaj. So now takes the song to #1, so it becomes her first #1 hit. So that's the story of Doja Cat, and you know that album, you kind of were here for that. The Silhouette Challenge is the last thing she left us all with.
Man, come on, man.
And that song hit.
And people ain't even know originally that was her jam. Like,
People
it
didn't
went
even
viral,
know.
and then they was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, she has a knack for the virality. She's done this a couple of times.
Yeah.
So that's Doja Cat for you. Have you heard of this woman? What's going on? What's your take on Miss Doja?
Fun fact. She's biracial,
Right.
and her pops is South African. Why you laughing?
Because I'm gonna one up you on that one. That was my fun fact.
Oh shit!
That was my fun fact.
Oh,
So-
my bad.
So
I ain't know.
no. You good. This was that. That was.
Well, and she also, I found out that she took up dancing early on. Like, she was kind of
word.
like, music wasn't something she really saw in her future seriously. Like, she liked music, she enjoyed music, but like, she didn't have a musical background. Her parents weren't musical. They liked music. Her pops was a dancer, so she took up dancing early on, you know, following behind her pops. But lo and behold, you got Doja.
Well, to tack on to your fun fact, I have found out that her father actually was in Serafina. Remember Serafina?
Oh my God, what?
He was a star in that movie.
That's
And I don't know-
hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Because
Yeah.
that movie was huge. Like, that's a huge
That was a
cultural
moment. It was
movie.
definitely
That was-
a moment. If you were there, you were there. You remember.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
The references is all throughout, like, hip hop at that time, for sure. But
Serafina,
her
you just took
father,
me back.
You already, yeah. It's time to revisit. I wonder if that's on. If that's streaming or
Yeah,
anything.
I know.
We have
Now I
to
want to
find
see
that.
it. Yeah.
But that brings us to her third album
Mm.
right now, which is in front of us, Planet Her. And so nice she released it twice. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? Right.
In 2 days. Like,
2
I'm going to just get her
days.
2 days to marinate, and then I'm going to just smack them in the
Yes,
face.
gonna smack them again. So she smacked us with 19 songs, and it came out in June 25th, 2021. I think that was the original date, and then the 2 days after, the deluxe, which has
Yep.
the 19 original, has 14 songs.
Yep.
So I'm gonna just give you my rating.
Get into it. What we talking about?
I think it's a mid.
Oh, shit.
It's a mid for
Wow.
me. It's a mid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I heard Hot Pink.
What percentage? Mid what?
Mid. So it's a 58 mid.
58 mid. Okay.
53. I take that back.
53 mid.
53% mid.
53% mid. Okay.
I fuck with about half the album, but here's the thing. Doja Cat's style is very current. Like, if Nicki Minaj was her age,
Oh my God.
that's exactly what she would be doing, because they're like, that is her son. That is literally
Yeah.
her son.
These bitches is my sons.
So it wasn't surprising when they blew up with the Say So, but all throughout the album, all I heard was all the shit Nicki would do, but except the real rap shit, because she's a songwriter. That's what makes her different. She's a songwriter, so she's not gonna give you the bars you would get from Megan. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna give you a song about whatever the fuck she wanna write about. So she wanna write about being a hot kitten and being sexy, she's gonna give you that. That's the mood. If she's wanna write about niggas and how they ain't shit, those are the standouts. You know what I'm saying? That's what she gonna give you. You gonna give you a ballad. That's what she gonna give you. So she's a songwriter like that. So, and then you have the producers. Like, it's a whole team. You know, Dr. Luke is like responsible for some of the biggest pop hits of the last decade. So you're gonna get perfect pop production. That's what it is for me. It's like, it's all good songs. Pick your mood. But at the same time, nothing stands out, because once you get into Doja's sound, you kind of know what she's gonna do next.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my whole thing. Like, there's really nothing that stands out. The only thing that really stood out to me was the opening record, woman. Like she opened it really strong.
Yeah.
Kind of had a message in there.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the songs on the album just kind of fell through into like whatever mood she was in. It wasn't really like an album that told you a story. Didn't have anything like that. Didn't have any like depth as far as like who she is as a person. Just like whatever mood she in, and she's gonna write the song about it. And that's what made me give. So, you know, my songs is really the hits was that Need to Know. You know what I'm saying? Woman. The song with The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're right. I was just singing them songs over the last weekend, and she makes those type of earworm songs.
Yeah,
that's kind of real. And the rap features didn't really do that much for me. The Eve record was a surprise because Eve sound like Eve, but the beat was like it sounded like a B2K beat.
Oh my God.
So I was like confused. So I was like, okay, no, I don't know if she set that sound up, but Eve sounds very much like 2002-3 Eve, which is I guess is fine, which is fine. But I'm like, she could have used Eve in a whole nother innovative way, which is why I'm saying like she ain't really break the mold here. She kind of just did what you're supposed to do with a pop record, which is be good and follow the formula. And that's my take on Miss Doja Cat.
Wow. Okay. Let me get a sip. Wow.
What's going on? What you got for me?
Okay. Interesting. So 53% mid. I enjoyed it a little bit more. I gave her 72% loud.
Ooh,
for the
shit.
project.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
It be like that.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the project. It's a lot of songs. Let me just start there. Like she dropped the original and then she dropped the deluxe 2 days later, like as if 14 joints was like light. She gonna throw on 5 more.
Yeah.
But it ran about an hour, the deluxe, the whole project, and it's a healthy service. Like Doja, she knows how to make music. Like she's kind of like you said, she has a knack for that viral, knowing what's gonna catch, knowing what's gonna go. On this project, I really was this is like the first full-length project of hers I've listened to. And I really was just trying to get into like where she was going, what she was bringing to the table as far as artistry. It's kind of deceptive with her. Like she sounds like the quality of music and the way she puts it together and the production and all of that, it sounds a lot more grand than it actually is from a lyrical standpoint. And her pen is interesting. It's not bad, but it's deceptive. Like it sounds so good that you think she's talking about a lot more deeper shit
than it actually.
But it's really kind of surface. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds so good.
Right.
Like that Kiss Me More is like, that's probably my favorite song of the summer right now. I love that fucking song. Like, and I knew all of her songs that I end up loving, I always hear them and I don't know it's her. And then I love the song and then I end up finding out that it's her on a song and shit. Like she got like 3 songs like that did that to me. Like to this day, it always happens. But she can rap.
Like she can rap. She got flow.
Like she can rap. And I hear the Nicki.
Flow.
It's interesting you mentioned the Nicki feature and how that was her first single, because I was wondering, she said like the thank you Nicki at the end of one of the songs. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh no, I missed that.
But it's a song and she's like, and the way her flow goes, she goes into like some of the Roman Polanski
she
flow.
loves
Like
Nicki.
she
She's
goes
a real
off,
student
right?
of Nicki Minaj.
And I'm like thinking like, damn, she really going in on the Nicki shit. And then towards the end of the song, she say thank you Nicki, haha. And then it's like a little homage. I was like, I thought that was super dope.
And
so I gave her extra credit for that, even before I knew like they even had a connection, because I didn't realize like they kind of worked together and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
they got a number 1 hit. That was like her Doja's first number 1 hit, and Nicki's like I think her second number 1 hit in FL career. So,
okay. But I thought that was hard. And then to get into it, I thought,
get into it, yeah.
I love that song. Like I love that fucking song.
I guess it just wasn't my mood.
And it ain't really you know what I mean? Like
get into it, yeah.
Cause it's interesting enough. Like she starts off, she's like, woman, like let me be your woman. And then she ends it. If you look at the end of like the original, it ends with the alone joint. So she starts off like, let me be your woman. And then she goes to, I'm not afraid to be alone. And that's kind of the story, I feel like. And it's a surface story, but you could read the titles of the songs and get the stories. But then she ain't really
She ain't digging.
going there in the songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's a concept. She has a story. She's telling it. It's cohesive, and it sounds amazing.
Deceptive depth.
But then that's the perfect phrase for it. It's like a deceptive depth. It's like when you go to them beaches and you could walk all the way out and still the water only up to your calves. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that almost. It's like, yo.
That's a good reference.
So it's kind of like that, but it's reference. But the options joint with JID, Jid.
I was not feeling. I like that Jid. Joint. I'm not feeling Jid.
You don't fuck with Jid in general?
I think Jid is dope, but I'm not feeling Jid.
Okay, that's cool. It's all good. That's cool. But I enjoyed that record. I enjoyed the options record. The joint with Ariana is funny because the joint with Ariana was cool. I didn't love it. I realized they got a history. They got like 3 joints together. This is like their third joint.
Yeah.
But then she got the joint Love to Dream, which I thought sounds like an Ariana record. Like that sounds more Ariana-ish than the joint she got Ariana on. But I enjoyed the project overall. It's like 19 songs. Out of these 19, it's like 12 that I like. All right, I like these songs. Like I enjoy this project. If she would have kept it just the regular.
If she would have did it like
her
she
didn't even
album.
need the extra joint. Like you said, I agree with you with the joint with Eve. Like it definitely sound like a early, like a chingy
B2K,
that era type beat.
It
was super like, why did she choose? It was just, I don't know. It was like weird. Dumbed down almost. Like she watered it down, and then Eve come on there in 2 octaves lower than she normally sound. Like it sound like Eve, but it sound like Eve is just like she ain't with this rap shit. She probably gave her this before she did the verses. Cause this don't sound like, you know what I'm saying? Know.
But she did come through the way she normally comes through.
It was cool. It just ain't give me the same. That wasn't a pit bull in the skirt.
No, it definitely.
Let's just say that.
That was evolution. That's like, what was it? Gangsta Loving Eve.
Okay, yeah, exactly. She gave her that Eve. She gave her that Eve. But overall, you know what I'm saying?
We're not shitting on Eve.
No, I'm not shitting on Eve. No, I'm not. That's not even a shit on her.
That's like,
because Eve is Eve.
Like Eve, right?
Any evolution of Eve, any spectrum of Eve, like you gonna get it.
But she definitely from a time period.
I'm just saying, you don't hear Eve in a minute. Sometimes you want to hear that. You know what I mean? But she ain't really. She gave her a different Eve. That's all. Yeah. That's all.
It's dope that she brought her in. I thought that just the fact that I
love that
because you don't. See
I love that
too much.
And I also love the fact that she has full rap songs. She has songs where like she got 2 full rap 3 verses and a hook. Like when she's singing. I didn't
hear them. Where they at?
She got like 3.
But the song she rapping.
Which one is this? Not Ain't Shit. Is it Need to Know?
Ain't Shit was the knock though.
Ain't Shit is hard. Yeah. I love that. Was another one of my favorites. Yeah. Like that's like an anthem type joint.
That's
right
like she part of my 9.
Come on, man.
You pick 12. I pick 9.
9 out of 18.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good album. That's a lot of fucking songs, man. But
about half of it,
listen, man. Doja Cat, she it's a lot of feels over it. She got us feeling a lot different types of ways about this project. What do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? You got a 72% loud, you got a 53% mid. Not crazy too far off, about in the same range, but that's a range. So where do y'all fit at on that plane?
How does it compare to Hot Pink? Because I fuck with Hot Pink.
Yeah, see, I gotta go back and do my homework. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, I think Hot Pink was her shit.
I enjoy her, man. She entertains me.
She entertains me too. When I'm in the mood, like get into it, yeah.
I fuck with her, and I appreciate that she like makes the effort to rap. She ain't crazy lyrical, but like
her
she
cadences
can
are
rap.
Interesting.
Yes, she can rap.
She get into pockets that.
Yes,
not
that's
everybody
what I'm saying.
doing.
Everybody can't do that,
right? And
that's what I'm saying. Once she start putting the man,
right. Yeah, that's
man.
It. Once she get a little bit more life in her, a little bit more, like I don't know, age. I guess.
Yeah,
she'll get better, but she's already starting at great place.
She about to be out of here. So
for real.
Shout out to Doja Cat, man. Go check it out. Planet Her, the original and the deluxe. Yeah. Streaming on all platforms. You know what I'm saying?
You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Just like that. Go ahead and take a hit of that, man.
Who we doing?
The next Q Plus artist we bring into the stage. Ooh, this is an interesting one. The homie. The one and only. I ain't even mean around there. You know what I'm saying? Punk Adams, ladies and gentlemen.
Punk Adams.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go on and get into it. Q plus artist, alternative R&B, pop, house fusion, singer-songwriter, born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. You know what I'm saying? That's an interesting little combo right there.
I
You know what I'm saying?
represent Brooklyn. He was raised out of Queens.
Exactly. That's home team right there. We already, you know what I mean? Epicenter
already
with
know,
it.
Brooklyn.
Epicenter with it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Released his debut EP, Fat Boy, in 2014, followed by a string of singles, starting with Yesterday in 2017. So he was pretty consistent, you know what I'm saying, on a yearly basis after 2017 with a few singles. He actually was featured in Billboard Pride for his song and video for Corner Store. You know, which kind of, it was actually debuted on Slay TV. Shout out to Slay TV.
Shout out to Slay.
And it kind of explored the idea of, you know, your significant other just needing to get out and step out and just happen to go to the same place all of the time. You get a little curious. It's like, let me go see where this corner store
Always at this corner store.
Yeah, what's going on at this corner store? So it was one of those type vibes.
Find out he two-timing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So he's no stranger to performances either. He performed on the same stage as Lady Gaga.
Word.
Yeah, and at Dwayne Park, which is, you know, a story venue. He describes his sound, like I mentioned earlier, it's a mix of house, R&B, and pop, which he calls and describes as Vogue R&B. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's an
it.
interesting
I like
little.
it.
That's an interesting
That's
little
a
twist
hybrid,
to it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever heard of Punk Adams?
I've not. Well, vaguely, but not until you brought him to my attention, because I feel like you talked about him before.
Yeah.
You know, at one time. But I did check out the corner store video, and I was very intrigued.
Yeah,
by
it's
what
kind
it
of
was
hard, right?
giving. Yeah.
Yeah. So I fucks with him. He got a new single, just dropped. Well, about a month ago. Fantasy, July 16, 2021. 4 minutes, 2 seconds. Listen, man.
What we got?
We gotta call out the fire trucks.
Oh shit.
77% fire.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I rock with this joint. I really enjoyed this song. Super jazzy. Got that feel good live instrumentation feel. You know what I'm saying? Feel like a band. I want to hear this like live with him playing a band behind it. You know what I'm saying? The voice and the tone is there. His pen game is kind of unique. It gave me like Music Soul Child mixed with Donnell Jones. Like that was the vibe it was giving me. You know what I'm saying? That can I smoke you like something? Like that shit was kind of hard. Like I fuck with the vibe of it. He gave me a different kind of pen. Like I like when artists kind of take lyrics and it's more poetic. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like, okay, I can automatically grab what you talk about. I know what you're talking about. I can feel it. But I got to think about like, you know what I'm saying, what you're saying. But he only giving you a few lyrics. It ain't a whole bunch of bars. It ain't a whole bunch of lines. And then it goes right into the hook. I kind of rock with it. It's a lengthy song. I thought it could have been, you know, it probably could have been a little bit shorter and he could have got right to the point and made it a little bit more. But I enjoyed it, man. It made me want to go back and listen to it again. It put me in a vibe. I feel myself driving in a drop top, or I could be cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Like it give you could do different things. I can see different uses for it. So I fuck with it, man. 77% fire for me. I don't know, man. Where you at with it? Did you feel as good as I felt after I listened to it? I don't know.
Can I smoke you like something?
You know what I'm saying? Like how you ask somebody that?
Can I smoke you
Can
like
I drink you like something? Like what? Come on, that's fly.
Hold on, turn that up. Hold
Everybody
on.
not just
You
saying
can't give it to him dry like that. You gotta break that shit back.
Come on, of course.
Come on.
Of
Hold
course.
on, let me hear it.
My
Get
bad,
into
my
the mood of
bad,
that, because
my
that shit
bad.
faded
You know what
out
I'm saying?
as you was, you know.
That was kind of
passing
the
torch.
you saw the time.
I did see, but I needed you to bring that shit back, because it is a vibe. It is a vibe. I'm gonna definitely give it to you. It's totally a vibe, and you know what? You might have hit it on the head. Donnell Jones, Music Soul Child. That's an interesting.
You see?
I was saying neo soul. That's what I said in my thing.
I'm like, I hear those too, like the style
saying?
the style that they write in, the tone that they sing in, all of that kind of just. He gave me both of those combined.
Yeah. It didn't give me the effect like where it was, crazy production. It definitely fits nicely in to the neo soul R&B of a certain era. Because the R&B for me has changed. It sounds totally different. Even the neo soul shit sounds different than it did
Absolutely.
at a certain point. So this is kind of throwback-ish in that sense.
Yep.
And it would sound better. It would definitely sound dope live. I could hear it. I didn't even think about that element as well. But I'm not that excited as you are about it. So I'm gonna have to say mid for this record.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say, but it's a 56 mid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a 56 mid. Like I like what he did. His sense of harmony, his melodies is really what keeps me going. So I actually didn't mind the length of the record. I wasn't so much even into what he was saying because he wasn't really saying a lot, but it just felt good. He has a good ear for melody, harmony, and shit like that. So that's what really sold me with the record. Can I smoke you like summer fan? And when I'm singing it like that, that's how you know it's like it might go on the playlist.
Okay. So you got a 56% mid.
56 mid.
So you got 56% mid, 77% fire. Listen, go check it out. What y'all think? Punk Adams, Fantasy.
Shout out to Punk Adams.
You know what I'm saying? Streaming on all platforms, man.
And I hope everything's good with him because we were looking for his Instagram. That's where everybody be, but he was not. He was MIA on the Instagram.
Disappeared on us.
Yeah. So
and he was up there recently, so I hope that all is well. You know how that goes. People disappear.
Exactly.
You never know what's going on. So
exactly. So
shout out to Punk Adams. Hey, go stream it. Get them streams up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully all is well, but
support the
you know what we think of it. What do y'all think? Let us know in the comments.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? We're just going to keep it moving. Who else we got?
We're going to keep it moving.
Who's next?
We're going to keep it moving to a newcomer.
Uh-oh, we got a newbie?
We got a newbie. You know what I'm saying? I bumped into this person. Didn't bump into him, but, I caught him on another playlist that somebody else was bumping.
Okay.
Shout out to Baker.
Okay.
Prince Pleiades.
Okay.
I believe is how you say the name. If it's not,
it's Pleiades.
Pleiades. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it in the video. He said it. He kind of pronounced
Prince
it.
Pleiades. Gotcha. That is the person that is up right now. Shout out to him. He is an Oakland-bred artist, so I'm saying Bay Area. He is now living in Houston, and he dropped a slew of singles throughout 2020. Yeah, not 2000. Prince Pleiades has announced an upcoming mixtape, Planet Pleiades Volume 1, and there's a little bit of controversy there because he claimed he was promoting this mixtape or announcing it since at least 2020, and here comes Doja Cat with Planet Her.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. No.
So
they beefing over planets.
So it's a little bit.
Wow.
A little bit of a rift there.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And we got them on the same show.
We got them on the same motherfucking show. Who'd have thunk it? Look at that. So, you know what I'm saying? He's expressed some strong opinions about naming rappers who run the game but do not write their own bars. He did a little Facebook video live stream, and had this debate with I'm presuming another artist, but he was pretty passionate about that. So
interesting. Was he calling out any artists in particular?
Not in particular.
Okay.
But it definitely was an opinion he was passionate about that shit. So, if that lets you know a little bit about him.
Okay, so we can bank on he probably write his own shit.
I would definitely bank on that because he definitely announces that shit. I write my own bars, all of that. He has a single called Percocet Party or Perk Party, what I'm saying? Dropped June 19, 2021. And I gave it a mid, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
48%.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with the song. Really, the song is, what is it? It's his take on another song from a Detroit artist by the name of Babyface Ray. He did a song, I forgot the name of the song, but it's the same beat. He took the beat, he said he was fucking with it, and he wanted to do his take on that song.
Oh, he jacking for beats?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So that's that record.
I'm not mad at that.
And I like actually what he did because the original rapper is from Detroit, so that's a whole different flow. But he West Coast. He definitely got a West Coast swing.
He's
to
from
him.
LA?
Oakland.
Oakland. Okay,
Bay
you did
Area.
say Bay Area.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So he took it and kind of gave it a West Coast vibe that he kind of really owns. It ain't even like that's just who he is. So I
honestly didn't even know it was a original. So I thought this was his shit. Like,
this is not his song.
Okay.
So yeah, this is definitely not his beat, but he definitely gave it his own personality to it compared to the original record. I thought he came through with it. You know, he wasn't saying nothing crazy, of course. Percocet party, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know.
But I fuck with the groove.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
48%
mid. What you mean?
mid.
What happened?
What happened?
I fucked with it more than you.
Oh, did you?
I gave it a 58% mid.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed this joint.
Oh shit.
It was kind of rocking for me. I love this beat. Like them fucking filtered horns, them shits came in hard.
Yeah.
And then the fucking trap drums just like the beat.
I kind of fucked
so
with
the
it.
beat was hard. It was dropping for me. And then I love the way he opened up. It's a song called Perk Party, but he's like he does a little PSA at the beginning. He's like, "Don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for you." Like. I thought that was just real kind of slick before he went into like Percocet party. It's like, all right, I see what he doing. It was a cool little bop. I enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was, about a high mid, 58% mid, man. I rock with it.
Yeah.
The line that kind of caught me, he said, "I'm Willie, you bitches is Charlie."
I caught that.
Now, you know what I'm saying? You could break that down on a couple different levels. Like, I immediately went to the movies, the Willy Wonka and the Charlie Factory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's kind of a slick line if that's what he meant. That's what he was doing with that line.
I caught that line as well.
That's not a light line. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of slick. So
it was hot. It was a love tap.
I fucked with the wit in that line. Let's just say
love
that.
tap.
I mean, hey, it was cool. While you on perk, it might sound even crazier.
It might
Maybe
sound
that's what
crazy.
he was, you know
That's
what
what he
I'm saying?
wanted.
Hey man,
Right.
But 58% mid for me, man. I enjoy.
I'm not mad at the
It's a
song.
little ditty, you know what I'm saying? And I saw a couple of his videos. His videos are hard. I haven't seen a video for this. But the two videos that I did see of his, he got a nice little presence about him. So shout out to Prince Pleiades.
Pleiades?
Pleiades? Is it Pleiades?
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
It's Pleiades.
That's what you said.
Pleiades.
Oh, you gonna fuck up this man's name.
It's a lot of please. I'm copping please.
Love.
Please don't kill me. I don't know.
It's love. It's love. Prince.
Pleiades. I think it's Pleiades.
That's how I was saying it in the beginning.
Is it?
Pleiades. And you said, no, it's Pleiades.
No, I said
with the
Pleiades.
emphasis. No. You could run the tape back.
Aids, like
And
Pleiades.
You said Pleiades, and that's when, see.
All right, so it's either Pleiades or Pleiades.
Run the
but
tape back.
Either way,
Run the tape back.
we got 58% mid, and we got a 48% mid.
See.
That's the closest we got all show.
That is the closest.
So y'all let us know what y'all think. Go check it out, streaming on all platforms. It's a perk party, y'all.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying?
And
for that, we ain't, the
done with
allies
them.
is a little dry this week.
yeah, we ain't got no
You know
allies.
what I'm saying? It's a little drought for the allies, which is cool.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Because we out here, we still gonna keep doing what we doing. It's all about the Q plus artists anyway.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Herbal Tea Podcast.
Respectfully.
But you know what ain't dry?
You Skreetz is never dry. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Come on. You gotta break that shit. You can't get so wet like that. You gotta do shit.
Come on, man.
It's a whole lot of money.
Need me a number one. Need me a song. Need me a.
Is that what she said?
Lil Nas was going crazy on that joint. He
See?
kind of went off a little bit.
That we see. Now I'm glad that you brought up Lil Nas X, but we're gonna get into him a little bit later.
Okay.
But this right here is in these Skreetz. I'm your Skreetz correspondent,
Okay.
the real Peasy. Let's
Of
get
course.
into it. Needle drop.
Of course you are.
So, have you heard of Brittany Howard?
I haven't.
Brittany Howard is the lead singer of Alabama Shakes.
Okay. I heard of Alabama Shakes.
Yes, Alabama Shakes is pop rock, not pop rock, like
Pop country.
rock band, but they got a little soul in them. You know what I'm saying? I forget what you would call that. Forgive me,
Like
but
country rock.
yeah, some shit like that. But she definitely brings the R&B element. She has definitely the presence. But Brittany Howard is the lead singer, and she's also a solo artist.
Okay.
So she put out an album called Jamie in 2019, and then she came back and kind of redid the album but added guests to it. So a lot of people have done either covers or remixes of her song, of each song on the album.
Okay.
And she has a song called Stay High, and this on the what is it, the revamped edition, she added Childish Gambino, who sings a cover of the entire record. So she got a little love out there. So this record, I'm gonna say needle drop that. That one's kind of winning for her, you know, having produced that, and then him, Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, that guy, come in and eat that whole record up. Baby Mother. Have you ever heard of
Baby Mother? Yes.
Baby Mother. You fuck with?
Definitely have.
Do you fuck
I
with
love
Baby
her.
Mother?
I love her.
Listen,
I love her.
I love her.
She's different.
Mine.
Yeah, she's different.
She is different.
Yeah.
She is different.
Yeah.
See, that's why I fucks with you.
Come
you
on, man.
already understand.
Come on, man.
Baby Mother got a record out, and I fuck with it. She got an album called Bastard Tape 3. You know what I'm saying? And on that record, Mama's Prayer is kind of doing it for me. So
she's one of those, man.
She is one of those.
She's different.
She's definitely different. She on another page.
Yeah.
And you know, she had like a show that she did. I think I don't know if it was Memphis or whatever, but she was up starring with Gangsta Boo, and that's definitely like the way Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj,
oh my God,
Baby Mother,
Offspring,
Gangsta Boo.
come on.
And yeah, so get into Baby Mother if you ain't understanding what we're talking about. But she's out here and she is openly bisexual, because she did an interview and she just came out and said that shit. She didn't even give a fuck. That's what it was. So I caught that.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. And The Nightmare Kid. Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
The Nightmare Kid. I have not heard of them before I found this song.
Oh, that's a group?
No, it's a person.
Oh, okay.
It's a singer,
it's them.
Rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Rapper, singer, rapper, rap
Nightmare
singer.
Kid.
The Nightmare Kid. Got a song, Ain't Shit, with Dre Bay. So, you know, I thought it was a little cute little bop. Get into that.
That's like a running theme today. Ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas got a lot to say about other niggas.
A lot of niggas ain't shit.
A lot of niggas is, you know.
I mean, you know, they ain't lying. I mean, when they start,
they definitely ain't talk about me. First of all, I just want to say that.
well, there are a lot of niggas out there in the world. You just one nigga. It's a lot of niggas in general.
I understand all that.
So they probably ain't talking about you. Hopefully they ain't talking about you. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be talking about the Herbal Tea Podcast.
They can't.
We would never.
Shit. That shit caught my whole entire
We
throat.
would never. Look, you choking over there. Uh-oh.
See?
We would never.
Squeak.
What?
You
Come
know what
on
I'm saying?
now.
I hit Dog House, right? You heard that.
Yeah,
anyway,
come on, man.
But yeah, that's his joint. Nightmare Kid with Dre Bass. So that wraps it up for the needle drop. All right.
Okay.
Let's just get into the beat of the shit. The Alliance dropped the fucking album.
Come on, man. Stop
on
playing
the
with these
motherfucking
hoes, man.
30th of July. If you're not aware, that is the first thing we're gonna talk about.
What you been doing with your summer?
What you're not gonna do is act like the Alliance is not still in this shit, ripping shit up, tearing shit down. You already know what a business is.
Come on, man.
So Supergroup is out, and we definitely celebrated when we dropped that album. When we plan shit, and then shit come together, especially better than expected. Yo, it was a movie.
Talk about the dominoes just falling into place.
It was a movie. So for the Supergroup album, we did a small listening party the night before it was set to drop, and you know, we had a little invite list. We wanted we wanted a few, you know, supporters to come through, check out the album in person. We hosted them. My man E.T., you know what I'm saying, sitting right next to me, came through with the empanada mama situation, and it was the whole entire key.
Come on, man.
Because them pork ones, and I don't even eat pork. Assalamu alaikum,
the
oink
pulled
for
barbecue.
me.
Yo.
But I was definitely oinking it up and fucking that shit up. It was a whole meal unto itself. So it was a whole vibe at YBN, your boy Nunu Entertainment Studios.
Word.
He got a situation out in the city. We are city based, New York based. So get into just bear with us for a second. He lives in Manhattan and he lives on the west side, which is a very, very It's an area you got. It's saying something. It's
a little obscure.
Upscale. A little upscale. You know what I'm saying? He's out there by the highway. He got a little high rise there.
Yeah.
Situation, and was definitely gracious enough to host us, and that was definitely key.
That came through. That was
it
the
really
move, man.
did. It really did.
It's a nice situation.
People showed support, and it was definitely a moment.
We had a lot of fun that night.
We definitely had a lot of fun, and we kept the party going because what was it, Saturday or Sunday? No, it was Monday, because it was on
The following Monday.
That following Monday, somebody's birthday. Somebody decided they wanted to put the Alliance on stage to
Come
rip
on,
it.
man. Why not?
Shout out to Open to All Events.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Vogue situation. We opened with a couple other notable artists. You know what I'm
Few
saying?
notable artists, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
Tore down the stage. It was kind of dope, man.
It was
the
very- it was
energy
a
was
moment.
dope. It was all love. The vibes was good. It was at an ill venue. Shout out to $3 bill. Shout out to Chad.
bill. Shout out to
Bailey
Chad.
holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Getting us on that stage, and we definitely showed out and had some fun. I definitely had some fun that night. So, you know what I'm saying? So that was what happened. But if you ain't know right now, Supergroup is out. Go check that album out. It is a masterpiece, if I do say so myself.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I never really, I can't say that album pulls out a different energy. It definitely does pull out a different energy out of me when working with y'all. And
Absolutely.
when we started working on it like hardcore last fall, right just in the heart of the pandemic.
The heart.
The heart of the pandemic, and Epicenter came out, and then Upfront came out, and then I think Wildfire was the third song.
That was like the three.
Those
the
were the
triple
first
threat. It was
three.
like, yo, we about to go crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it went on. And man, you guys working with y'all is it's a dream.
Word, man.
It's a dream. You already know. So check it out. Next thing we got on the slate, the Highest Notes movie. So if you remember the Highest Notes EP, you know what I'm saying? We dropped that New Year's, around New Year's situation. Top of the year. Four track little, thingamabob, few joints.
A little app.
Little
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Little app / playlist.
So, we made some movies for y'all to enjoy that whole situation. So instead of just enjoying it audio, you can enjoy it visually now. You already know it's a movie that's going to be dropping the day we drop this episode.
Absolutely. So you
which is
can
the
go check it
19th.
out right after you watch this.
Right
You know what
after
I'm
you
saying?
watch this, get into that Herbal
Come
Tea
on, man.
movie. That was a whole situation. I filmed the Boiler Room video in conjunction with all of that. So, you got the Boiler Room video, and then now you're going to have a whole Highest Notes visual situation.
Yeah.
And
That was a fun day too. We had a ball shooting.
we had a
man.
ball. This summer has been this year.
It's been an interesting summer, man.
Shout out to Bugs came through. Shout out to Shorty Rock.
Word.
Y'all gonna catch
The
that.
cameos was ill.
So you heard of Frank Ocean.
Of course.
Frank Ocean has opened up a high-end jewelry store by the Bowery down
I
here
did hear
in the
that.
city.
I did hear that.
Called Homer, you know what I'm saying? Named for the Greek poet, considered the father of history. And he says history is meant to endure the same way diamonds and gold are. And I thought that was pretty
Interesting.
Pretty dope.
Okay.
I salute Frank Ocean for go ahead and making that move and getting into that market and getting that
Interesting.
bread.
That's a different
It's definitely
pocket
different.
for
He gonna
celebrities
be
and
he gonna be the
artists.
new Jacob the Jeweler. So
Hey,
now it's
man.
gonna be Frank the Jeweler.
Hey man, why not?
You know what I'm saying? Lab
We
grown
buying it up
diamonds.
from everybody else. Might as well go buy it from him.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's right there, Lower East Side, Bowery. You already know.
You got the location, prime location.
Prime
on, man.
location. You already know. Megan Thee Stallion. She is now the first rapper to grace the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Really?
She is indeed. Did you?
I didn't even know she was on the cover.
She is on the cover.
Oh, shit.
Girl,
That's
she's
big.
on the cover.
Look at Sports Illustrated reaching out
Right,
to the community.
right. Sports Illustrated coming through. So
Go
now,
to reach out.
So, Beyonce, you know what I'm saying, first entertainer. Now Megan Thee Stallion, second entertainer, but first rapper.
That's dope. That's
H-Town representing.
That's hard.
And then she shares the cover, not shares the cover, but it's 3 different covers. So First transgender cover, Layla Bloom. She's on another one. And Naomi Osaka is on the third cover.
Ooh, that's a nice trio right there.
It is a trio,
That's
and
hard.
it is a tree.
I love it. I love to see it. I love what
So
they doing.
We definitely love it. We definitely love that kind of representation. We here for it.
Word.
So let's get into, the man of the hour, Lil Nas X.
Oh, shit.
Niece. You know what I'm saying?
Niece
Shout out
is
to him.
Showing out.
You know what I'm saying? He is showing out. He is here. He is ready for war, and the baby can get it too.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to get too much into that situation,
God.
but it was a moment, and you know what I'm saying? You guys were probably here for it. But my whole thing is, I'm going to just say, don't get that man power like that. You know what I'm saying? He obviously, we know those types. We know we grew up with that. We grew up with that. But hold on, I'm gonna let you.
Nah, do your thing.
I'm gonna just say that we all know those type of people,
Absolutely,
who are just willfully ignorant because the information been out there, and this nigga like in his mid-20s. So
that's a great way to put it. Willfully ignorant,
right?
Yeah.
Because you not even trying. That's the same boat that Lil Boozy is in. Same. Pastor Troy, them Southern well, it's not just Southern
It's not just them, but
it's not just them.
They tend to be.
They represent a certain type, and
Yeah.
when you give that shit power, is when it really takes off. And of course, we know the fucking vibes already. But I always like the way Lil Nas chooses to handle the situation. And he was talking about it. He was talking about it on the Variety. Variety. He had a whole interview there, and he just says he doesn't entertain it because I think for him it's more of a safety thing, just because niggas is crazy, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? You get the right one, and they'll go to war with you.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X might not be there, but guess what? The wrong one will definitely meet you on that front line. So cool it with that shit, but I would just say don't entertain it because we know the truth, and people like that should not be given a platform. And them whack ass apologies, insincere. And then he took
That's
the
what I
shit
feel
back.
like. That's what I feel like makes it worse.
That's makes
like
it,
you might as well just stand on it. You said what you said. Your
Yeah.
apology ain't gonna mean nothing.
You don't
anyway.
care.
Well, like, what do you apologize?
You ain't
said,
give a fuck.
Like you don't just blurt something like that out.
Yeah.
That's what made it weird. It's like the timing of it, and then the
chose-
specificity of it.
You
Like
chose that venue. You chose that moment to
It
go
was
in
like,
that. It
why?
was really on your mind.
it served no purpose. And then, like, what was the purpose? Like,
hurt
why
you?
would you say it?
Who hurt you?
Yeah, that it sounds like something.
It
sound like
sounds-
something different. Like you don't just come off and just say that in the middle on some crowd response type shit. Like it was just weird. It's
And
just
that's
weird.
it. It's definitely weird. It's definitely a weird situation. But I applaud Lil Nas X for not even
I love the way
entertaining
he
that
handled it. He
situation.
has so much cool feet. Always is just
And he's informed, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
shout out to Lil
he
Nas
got the right
X.
people around him.
You already know we rocking with you. I liked that on the a couple of things on the Variety article or in the interview. He was, I think the interviewer asked about past pop stars that really had the platform or LGBTQ platform or whatnot, but they had to go about it a certain way.
Yeah.
And he enjoys the freedom now to kind of like stand on their shoulders.
He's the only one that has it the way he has it.
Exactly.
Nobody's doing it the way he's doing
And
it.
he
right now.
understands that.
Yeah.
Which is what I really, really picked up on there. Because he said, like his quote, I'm quoting him, sanitize out gay pop stars. You know what I'm saying? So they had to like hide the gender. They had to kind of make it not seem that obvious.
Yep.
And he has the chance because times are a little bit different now, and he honors that. But he also says he is glad that he's in this era and able to take advantage of the full fact that people are going to listen and he can say how he feels.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what I really, really dig about that he understands that. So, you know what I'm saying? Another thing is I like what he said about the shame that people put towards bottoming. Because, you know, he had the song Holiday. He was talking about, you know what I'm saying? I might bottom on the low, but I top shit.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? He kind of riffed on that a little bit. Like, people like, say bottoming, but it's more like a joke. It's almost like a source of shame. But in every truth, there's in every joke there's a little bit of truth.
Yep.
Like, you know, but he was like just saying like that shit, it shouldn't be like that. And I definitely agree with that. Cause listen, the whole obsession with tops and bottoms, and I think that whole binary is kind of corny. Because it doesn't give room for people to just like step out if they want to do it or try it. It almost is like
It's another construct.
If you're a top, you're expected to be a certain way. It's another box to put you in.
Yeah.
If you're a bottom, you're expected to do certain things or be a certain way. And that shit has always been corny to me. But, you know, I just like the fact that he spoke out about that shit. But, you know
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
type of shit you don't hear, especially
You
not from
don't
a
hear.
pop artist. So it's
Not
like,
from
what?
a pop artist.
Yeah.
Starting all types of different conversations, and we all here for it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on in these streets. How you feel about that?
Interesting, man. It's been a lot going on in the streets. It's been a hot
lot.
summer,
Been a
as it
hot
was
summer.
last year. It was a hot summer. We was just an indoor summer mostly.
Was.
But, you know, we got back outside pretty quickly. By the time my birthday came around, we was outside again.
We was definitely outside.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, man, the streets is hot. I love to see what's going on. I mean, however you feel about it, Lil Nas X is at the forefront of this shit right now. Like he
Period.
has the most eyes, he has the biggest platform on him. And like you say, he recognizes the moment that he has. You know what I'm saying? He understands the assignment pretty much. You know what I'm
Pretty
saying? How
much.
motherfuckers get the assignment. He's getting the assignment.
He's definitely getting the
And he's
assignment.
executing, you know what I'm saying? And I wish him all the best, and I hope he, you know, just continues to do his thing and keep it moving and represent, man. It's only going to open up more doors for everybody else, you know what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely.
only the beginning,
As it needs to
just
be.
scratching the surface. I'm excited, man. You know, when I get excited,
Oh,
I like to celebrate.
what
you know
happens
what I'm
when you
saying?
get excited?
I like to celebrate.
Kiss
Well, a
me.
lot of things happen, you know what I'm saying? But one of the things that happen, I like to roll up or pack a bowl.
Right.
Go holler at Miss Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying? See what she talking about. You know what I'm saying? Have a little smoking session in the smoking section. Come on, man. Let's go. You know it always feel good when we come up in here. But then we also get a little inquisitive.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We want to see what's going on. We might have a little inquiry for the day.
Indeed. What's the inquiry?
Today we asking, will AI ever get his flowers?
Bad news.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to VA, man.
Shout out to VA, 2 up.
You know what I'm saying? Two
Two
up,
down.
2 down. You know what I'm saying? You might be asking, who is AI? AI, well, most people know who he is, but a lot of people might not. AI,
Artificial intelligence?
no, not quite. Almost, though. He is an alien. He has alien-esque talents.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So you're not too far off with that one. But AI is for Allen Iverson, man. You know what I'm saying? The one and only. Came in, changed the game. Now, you might be saying, okay, Allen Iverson, basketball player, like, what does that have to do with smoking section and marijuana? Like, what are you talking about, nigga? Like, Sherlock Holmes must be on one. Like, what are y'all smoking today? Moon rocks? Like, no, I'm going somewhere with this one. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, Allen Iverson, Hall of Fame basketball player. Like, let's just get a man his flowers. I'm going to give him a little bit of his flowers right now. You know what I'm saying? Into the NBA in 1996.
Shit.
This is a different era we talking about. This is a different type of game. You know what I'm saying? Not that whole flopping, everybody could shoot threes, everybody scores 130 points a game. Nah, they was scoring like, the games was like 86 to 96. Like, you wasn't putting up 100 points just like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a different type of game. And he had to go in there. It was a more physical game. And this is a small frame dude. He wasn't a Shaq type 7 foot, 6'6", 260 pounds. This is a 5'11", barely 6 foot, $165.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Doing
could've fooled
damage
me.
in the league. Yeah, you wouldn't know. Could have
could've
fooled
fooled
you.
me.
His talent and his legend is way bigger than his physical stature. So that was one of the things that drew people to Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Came out, he had the whole street look. Cornrows, tattoos, baggy shorts.
Everybody had cornrows.
No, but not in the NBA.
Not in the NBA, no.
When Allen Iverson
Everybody
came out.
started doing them.
But when you was in the streets, in schools, in the streets, clubs, out, and you know what I mean? That was the thing. Everybody had braids. Everybody had cornrows.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? But you didn't see that on TV. You didn't see that in the NBA until Allen Iverson came in. Earrings, You didn't see basketball play tattoos. You just didn't see it. He changed the game. The face of the NBA was Michael Jordan.
Facts.
You see Michael Jordan don't have tattoos to this day. Ain't no tattoos, cleaned up, clean shaven. Shorts was tight fitting, right on, you know what I'm saying? It was a different era. He was sticking his tongue out, and that was seen as like controversial.
Whoa.
They was bugging out because of that.
Really?
He would go up and lay up and be like on some just feeling the moment, and that was like considered like raunchy and controversial.
Wow.
So when AI came in, it was like, who is this? It was bad news for real.
Wow, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
News represents. See?
Yeah. You know what I'm
VA
saying?
is the house of the trendsetters.
Yeah.
Murderous Row is there.
Yeah. But this is how we tie it in.
All right, what we doing?
So he came into the league 96, right? In 97, he gets bagged and arrested for marijuana possession. So you a rookie in the league. Like, so you already, like, you coming in, you the bad boy, you got the representation already. Because you got the tats, you got the cornrows, you got the baggy shorts. Now you want to get bagged for weed possession? The NBA suits hated him. Wasn't good for business. At this point, they looking to replace Michael Jordan, who was the face. You know what I'm saying? He's on that tail end of his prime. They like, yo, who's the next man? Who's the it factor? Who's going to keep these marketing dollars coming in? Who's going to keep this revenue coming in? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to sell these tickets? Who's going to fill up these arenas? We need a new face. AI, he got the talent for it, but he don't want to, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to succumb to the rules. He don't want to, he a knucklehead. He ain't listening.
That's crazy that was the groundbreaking thing. I didn't never see that.
Exactly. That's a whole nother
story. It was all
story.
about bugs. That's Space Jam era.
Yeah, it's different. When he came in, now you look at it, everybody got tattoos. Everybody got braids. Everybody got dreads. Everybody. That's the regular shit. But he was the first one. He was the one that spawned that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing it now came off of him. But he suffered the consequences. So back then, you know, marijuana had a different rap. You getting bad for marijuana, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like just a couple of years ago, the commission of the NBA just changed the law that, you know what, we not tested for marijuana for NBA players.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
That was a long time coming.
That's a big step from in 96.
Yeah.
You getting bagged your rookie season for weed possession, and now you ostracized. And he had a whole uphill battle. The fans loved him. They loved his game, but he was pegged as the bad boy.
Middle school.
The person you can't work with. The one you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like he had an uphill battle his whole career.
Wow.
Just because of his attachment to, you know, the street culture and
street life,
what was going on, and particularly marijuana. So fast forward today, you know what I'm saying? Aside from all of that, he was able to eventually, like I said, he recently got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And, you know, fast forward, he would go on to join and partner up with a weed company founded by a fellow NBA veteran. So in 2011, NBA veteran Al Harrington, who played for the Indiana Pacers, fellow Jersey native, shout out to Jers, you know what I'm saying?
Jers.
I actually almost played against him in high school. Shout out to St. Patrick's High School. But yeah, he founded, I mean, come on, that's just something light. He founded what is now the leading black-owned producer and licensed wholesaler of cannabis products. So, you know, talk about a full circle and a come up. Like Al Harrington was one of those players who I talked about. Allen Iverson influenced and spawned, and you know, he always looked up to him. It was somebody who was a big influence of him, and he reached out to Allen Iverson like, yo, I got this company. I feel like it would be a great fit. You're already, you know, known not necessarily as an advocate, but as somebody who used marijuana, who was wrongfully, you know, probably persecuted for it. And it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of recently been in, like I said, recent Hall of Famer. He has this company that's been around since 2011, and their primary objective is to create opportunities for, you know, communities of color. Like that's their whole goal behind his whole shit. So he has like an umbrella. Not only does he has the cannabis, he has a CBD line as well called Replay. So he has Viola, which is actually named after his grandmother, who, you know, suffered from glaucoma, and she reaped some of the benefits from, you know, cannabis remedies before, you know, to help with her glaucoma towards
Come on,
later in
glaucoma
life.
medicine.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of spawned him to name the company after his grandmother. But yeah, he came to AI. AI, enjoyed what he was saying. He saw the enthusiasm. It made sense. And now, coming out in this November, they're going to be dropping the first strain in the Allen Iverson series. I mean, come on. You're going to be able to smoke that AI pack. Like, talk about it, man. Talk about it. Talk about a man getting his flowers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I see what you did there.
You know what I'm saying? Eventually you gotta
there.
get him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aside from being polarizing, his impact, like I said, he had a big impact on the culture, big impact on the kids, and people loved his game. He didn't even play like anybody else that was in the NBA. Like I said, like it was a big man's game. All of the centers, it was dominant. Jordan was like 6'6". You had to be a big player to really be taken seriously. And he was one of the dudes that was repping for the little tough dudes. That was like, he was doing things you would think he was 7 feet. Like you said, you would have never known he was like 6 feet.
Like the way niggas beat, and this is middle school for me when he was popular. I thought he was just like the rest of these guys.
Yeah, man, he's a little dude, man. So he went out there and earned his stripes, and now he finally getting his flowers. Shout out to AI. Shout out to Al Harrington, man. I can't wait. It's only going to be available in Cali at first, but, I mean, all of the crazy buzz, they debut in Cali because that's just where it's at. I might have to take a trip to LA real quick, man. Go get some of that.
So we're gonna find that moon rock and find that AI.
Absolutely, man. But on that note,
gotta take it to the.
Go ahead and end it on the high note.
You already.
From coast to coast, where there's dope, there's hope. Where there's dope, there's hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit?